Hi everybody, Elisa here with another Vera Bradley bag of the day. I had a request to show the Vera Bradley Peanuts pattern and so I thought I would try to jump on real quick and show it in case people are curious to get a look at it. I've been a little lax in my videos because of some personal issues and also this new rescue pup. So I'm not sure what's going to happen in this video. The first video with this dog who is named Pixie. Well, we'll see how it goes. I may be having to try to do a one-handed video. And sorry for the dog chewing noises, as usual. So I did have a credit. I had returned some stuff, and so that always feels like, you know, found money. And so I was able to get the Peanuts pattern, and there are sort of two. People are probably aware from looking on the website. There are two versions. I haven't cut the tags off anything because I'm a little on the fence about these patterns still, but I was afraid, since they are limited editions, that they might sell out, and so I got a few things, but I'm keeping the tags on them and not using them until I see how I really feel about the patterns and if they grow on me more. But there's one pattern which is called, oh God, let's see if I can read this without my glasses. I literally cannot read this without my glasses. Wait, let's see. Well, this is the zip ID case, and oh God, oh yes, Ski Jump Snoopy. Phew. Eyes don't fail me now. Okay, pics, honey. And it's cute. It's just Snoopy and Woodstock all over it. Light blue background with these sort of pastel blue and white snowflake shapes sort of dropping out on that pale blue background. Very pretty. And I do love Woodstock. I find this pattern a little frustrating. I mean, it's good in one sense that some of the figures are upside down, some of them are right side up, and so, you know, when they're scattered on an item like the Turnlock wallet or the Vera small Vera, it's a small Vera Tote as well. Yeah, there's no right side up, which is kind of nice. But sometimes it's also frustrating on smaller items like this when you want to get something nice and sort of right side up. That can be a crapshoot. And this was the best one I could find, and I gotta say I'm not even 100%, you know, over the moon about it. And the inside, I went for it because of the little Woodstocks there, but again, upside down now. It's a little frustrating. But I do like all these different Snoopy figures. I love this one on the inside here where he's wearing the antlers. And the candy canes there, and what is that? Christmas decorations. He's cut off here, but you can see there's a Christmas ball there. And the sled and everything. Good wintry pattern. This maybe is a little less Christmassy, obviously Christmassy, which might work for a wider range of people. It might be a little bit more flexible as far as when you can carry it, you know. Sorry, she's slipping. But then the other, the companion pattern is this, oh God, where's the tag? This may be called the same thing. I'm not sure what it's called. Let me see if I get the tag out first. Ski Slope Snoopy. Uh-oh. Hope I read this one right. I don't know why they had to print these so small to sort of prove to you. Oh, this is Ski Jump. I'm sorry. This one is Ski Jump Snoopy. I guess I mean, I don't know if there's anything on it that really screams snow, you know, ski jump. I feel like this one almost does it more. What is interesting about this one, so Ski Slope Snoopy, is, and he is skiing. I'm sorry, Pumpkin. He is skiing and sledding, and there are some repeats in the motif. I know. It's just me. Relax, it's just me. Is these large, you can see them, these large light blue paisley shapes behind. They sort of almost look like little bits of ice, like ponds and stuff. Don't go too far. Yeah, I don't want you jumping, and you're tethered to me anyway. That's actually a good shot right there. This right here, with him and his food bowl and woodstock behind, and you can see them on this paisley shape, which almost looks like a pond or something frozen over, and they're almost like skating on it, but it also does give you that ski slope kind of look and almost a ski jump kind of look. But I do like the fact that they've used, you can see the paisleys throughout up here too. I like that they've incorporated that paisley shape because that sort of speaks to the history of the brand, right? They're well known for their paisley patterns historically. So I do like that they threw that in there. They worked that in there. My hesitation about this pattern is the red dog houses, which I felt like, and depending on where they fall on the items, can be a little distracting. Again, it's a large, heavy kind of element, and depending on how it's cut up, cut off, cropped, you know, where it falls on straps and creates overlaps, it can look awkward. And it distracts the eye, and it's something that pulls the eye. So it's getting your eye to move around, like in a painting, how, a painter uses composition and color to get the eye to move around the composition. And these dog houses are kind of doing that because they're such strong elements. And so when I saw this one, I thought, okay, well, they kind of feel a little minimized here. They're not too overwhelming here. There aren't too many of them. There's sort of a little balance in the sense that they're almost like triangular kind of position, like the four corners of a triangle. A little less so on the back, but still not, overwhelmingly bad. And this is the back anyway. So I decided to give it a shot. I do like the dog house with the Red Baron Snoopy. And I think that's what he was called, right? And in his little fighter pilot fantasy. And that wreath. I like the wreath and the snow on that doghouse. Sort of softens it up. I like the wreath element. I love wreaths in general. But I like the wreath element. It says Christmas. But also I like the white snow on the doghouse. Because I feel like it sort of lessens the impact of the doghouse. It sort of makes it more subtle, sort of blends in a little bit more. I do think the pattern is a little messy with the trees. There's a lot of trees everywhere, and that also can be a little unbalanced. You can see sort of heavy on the trees here. But, it's a tough pattern to work with, and so you just sort of have to let go. I had to let go a little bit. I love this woodstock here with the Christmas tree in the nest. That's great. And I like this little strip. This strip here is cute. I was pleased with this strip here because I got a head, a Snoopy head, but also a little dizzy woodstock that sort of fell. Looks a little like he fell. Love the sort of sledding in the food dish. I love that Snoopy with the mouth open like that. And I grew up reading. I had books. What are you doing back there, silly goose? I had books of Peanuts cartoons that I used to read. So I'm very familiar with Schultz's drawings going back a long time, like when he was first starting out, and you could see the progression of his drawing style over time and how the characters changed a little bit over time because he was changing the way he was drawing them. So I do like that. I almost kind of wish they had incorporated his signature into this pattern a little bit, just to give credit where credit's due. I mean, he may not literally be drawing, you know, he's obviously not alive anymore, but I don't know if they have someone now who's, you know, drawing in his style. Or whether these are actual drawings of his that they are using. But it just would have been nice to sort of incorporate his signature, I think, into the pattern. Please don't jump. I can't let you jump, okay, because you're too little. Do like the red ribbon pull tie, festive. And I like my straps. I felt lucky with the straps. Nothing too awkward. No awkward overlaps. Got a good Snoopy there. I like the wreath. The wreath almost reads okay upside down too. And again, you can see the, this is accurate for color, and you can see the snowflakes in the background. And there's some variation of the tones in the background there. I like the decoration on the lights on the doghouse. Those little touches are nice. Let's see what's on the back. Felt like I got lucky with this strap with the tree. So this is the recycled cotton. Again, not crazy about the recycled cotton because of the changes. The lack of piping. I feel like I wonder if piping would have helped a little bit sort of as a frame for this bag, you know, because the pattern is a little, like, I would say messy is the term I would use. The pattern is a little loose, it's a little messy. Definitely looks drawn. Like, look at the way that the Christmas trees are rendered. It looks like somebody sort of rendering them in a fat, using like a fat, very inky magic marker, and I like that. And it looks, you know, like comic book illustrations, like or comic strip illustrations. But I wonder if maybe the piping might have given it more of a frame visually, some structure. It would have been nice. Got the wood stocks there in the ski lift. He's there too. That's cute. There is a zip ID with wood stocks in the ski lift and ski lift compartments, cars, and I did order that from the website. So we'll see, when it comes in, I'll try to put a picture on my Instagram. So I do like it. I do have it packed up with all my stuff just to give it some shape, but I'm not going to use it because I still have the tags on it, and I'm, you know, still deciding about it, so I'm not going to use it. Save the tag. I didn't come with plastic because I got it in the store. But also got, now they didn't have a lot at my signature store. They really didn't have a lot. It was very disappointing. And the sales associate said they were expecting another shipment of more stuff, but who knows. Anyway, so I did get some stuff at my Hallmark. And this is one of the things I got. I had a coupon there. I have reward dollars there, and so I was able to use them. You're allowed to use them on Vera because they're not like a coupon. They're considered cash for their rewards program. And so I thought I'd pick this because of the wood stocks mostly. And I like this, again, the Snoopy and Woodstock sort of sledding in the food dish. I just love that Snoopy with his mouth open. You can see he's upside down, but there's Woodstock carrying some skis. Again, same fabric, same background color with the snowflakes dropping out. Ski Jump Snoopy. The sort of the more ditzy looking pattern is Ski Jump Snoopy. This is a wide lanyard. I didn't see any regular size lanyards in this, so I got the wide because oddly, for someone who doesn't feel the need to match all patterns all the time, I do like my lanyards and my zip IDs to match. Unless I can coordinate, you know, some patterns coordinate better than others. Um, and then, oh, this I did get at the Signature store. Another zip ID from the release. Let's see what this is called and if I'm even going to be able to read it. It's upside down. It's called Slope Snoopy. This is one of the more novelty zip IDs with embroidery on it, and it's got this pom-pom on the end of the hat that does stick out. You know, it's got some height there. So if you're slipping this in a, like your jeans, back pocket of your jeans or something, just be aware there's this lump. The Snoopy is sort of a little fuzzy, but everything else is embroidered. Just gray, solid, not quilted cotton. And the lining is the more ditzy-like pattern. And again, this is the only one in the store. And so, you know, if I had had my choice, I would not have picked this because that's not a great bit of a fabric showing through. But I'm just getting kind of tired of ordering stuff and returning it. I don't know. It's wearing thin doing that, so I'm just kind of going to live with it because this is really the thing that I'm buying it for. So, very cute. I do like these zip IDs, and I am going to do a okay, but don't get snarky with her. Don't get snarky with her. Yeah. Always fun working in a new dog to the group. It's funny, Peaches is good with her sometimes, and other times she's a little snarky. Rosie at first was a barker with the new dog, just barking at her. They kind of barked at each other. But now Rosie is just really good with her and playful with her. Rosie does play a little hard, so I do have to kind of break it up to be on top of it right now. I mean, nothing is unsupervised right now. But I was pleasantly surprised with Rosie, who, you know, people know from my videos, can be a little bit more hyper. You can do it. Oh, okay, hold on. I know, she's right in the way. I know. Oh my gosh, everything. Everything is falling. Everything is falling. Don't get too close to Peaches with that toy. You know how she is. Yeah, you know how she is. You know how she is, Mama. Okay. So, I am going to do a zip. I was starting to say I'm going to try to do a collections videos, and I'm going to probably start with the zip IDs. I seem to be acquiring a few more. Why don't you come over here just so I know you're not right up in her face, okay? And so when I did pick up this one, I also broke down and got this still I don't think it's anything. Still living out the Harry Potter Forbidden Forest fantasy. I just couldn't resist this. People probably are aware this is a velvet zip ID, and I just love that owl, who's not embroidered. He's more like it could be a she. It is a she. That's right. It is a she. Hedwig. The eyes are embroidered, but and I think sort of there's stitching on it. But the body of it is sort of that fuzzy applique, and the sort of star-like motif behind it, that's embroidered. And the ditzy pattern coming through the window, that I was pleased with, to get an owl coming through the window. There were a couple in the store, and this was the best one as far as what's showing through the window. What is this again? What are they calling this? Just Forbidden Forest. Okay, so I did get that, and there was a lanyard somewhere. Because, like I said, I do have to match. Would you like to match my lanyard? Oh, right here. Oh my God, I am tired from this third dog. And so I did get the lanyard. It has a little bit of the owl on it. Where is that? Although it seems a little upside down. in parts, but there is a little bit of the owl there, and so I thought, okay, well, I'll go with this one, and I can use it with this, and I can use it with the, I have the matching, the Ditzy print zip ID, so I thought I'd use that with that. So let me just, let's see, she is tethered to me for her own safety, and so I can get her out of situations with Peaches if I need to, but let me see if I can stand back with this on so people could just get an idea of what the print looks like on the body, you know, because it's kind of a big novelty print. Squeezing in between my bed and a dog crate. So, you know, it's sort of a, you know, a playful statement. But, you know, I'm not crazy about any of the holiday patterns that they've released recently. And so I thought, you know, maybe this will be my Christmas bag this season, because I'm not getting any of the other holiday prints. Yeah, that doesn't really help. Blowing out a little bit. Don't jump, puppy. Don't jump. That's a little bit better. Yeah, a little bit softer there. So you can see the blue. It doesn't look so white now. You can see the blueness of it. So it's not bad. I like the Christmas colors without it being overwhelmingly green and red. That icy blue, that is very wintry. It's successful. Has a wintry feel. I like it on the body, the way the pattern looks. I like it more than I thought I would. I think I thought it would feel a little youthful, and it is youthful. But it's definitely growing on me. Okay. So I just have all of my usual stuff in here. You know, I just threw it in there just to sort of give the bag some body, but I'll just pull the stuff out. That's a Carson cell phone crossbody. It's all my usual stuff. My hand sanitizer, my Xerox of my COVID card, and that medium pouch of the Cosmetic Trio. It's all my usual stuff. The mini dome and floating garden. This is new. Lens cloth in the sloth pattern hanging around. Love these lens cloths. Cat's meow mask. Oh, this is new. I haven't shown this before. Turn lock in performance twill. Rainforest twill. I do have a video on that pattern. I can sit. How about you don't chew my blanket? Papa? Nobody listens to me in this house. Literally, nobody. Dogs and humans. So I ordered this, and I only ordered one, and as soon as I ordered it, I was saying, oh, please let me get the yellow sloth on the front, and I did. So I was very happy about that. I also, in looking at it more closely, realized there's another sloth in the pattern that's not yellow. So that's kind of neat to discover that. And I do think there's a snake in this pattern. I'm not sure. I just noticed this. It looks like a yellow head on a snake with a tongue coming out a little bit. At first, I thought it was just a vine. But this here. So just like the spiders in Forbidden Forest, I'm going to pretend that's not there. Snakes, I don't need on a bag, really. I did get a little bit of this cheetah or leopard, whatever this is. And there's the monkey there. I just love this. I love this. I always say I love the turn lock. But I do love this yellow lining color. I just love it. It's such a rich, like, luxe, kind of happy yellow. And reminds me of my mom a little bit. I talked about that in my video when I showed the tote in this pattern. And in here, in this section that's gusseted in the back, you get the lining pattern that's in the bags. So it's the pattern sort of with this beautiful yellow background and the monkey's orange. You know, there's some other, let's see if I don't know. Well, my coupons and stuff are in the way of getting a good shot of this. You can sort of see the orange monkey there. And I have shown this. Oh, there's the orange, like leopard or cheetah or something. And I have shown this in I'll put a link to that video where I turn my tote bag in this pattern inside out to really show the lining fabric better. This is so beautiful, such a gorgeous pattern. I love it. I did get this on sale, and they had a sale recently, so I was pleased to get that. So I had that in there. Hi. The usual Rainforest Canopy wristlet with gloves and masks and stuff. Dragon fruit floral, mini cosmetic with my GPS. Rainforest Canopy reader's case. So holding it out there. Keep it in the shot, I always say. I showed this. This is a pouch from the hair accessories kit from the factory outlet store. Holiday dogs. Sorry, I'm sitting a little farther back, but I was kind of limited in my setup today because of how my stuff is in my room right now and the dog and everything. I'm having to keep an eye on her. Checkbook in hanging around for coupons and things, and my lanyard, my wide lanyard. So I always sort of say I'm not sure of the pattern name, but I think it's Rainforest Canopy Birdie's Navy, because you know it just didn't seem like a long enough pattern name, so they kept going. And all my usual zip IDs with photos and lanyards to gang all that up together. And this actually, this is a good opportunity to show this again. I did show this in my last video. I was sitting in my car, but the light might not have been great. The light might be a little bit more cooperative now, but this was a test item. In my last video, I mentioned I wasn't sure I could talk about it, but I had, before I loaded up that video, I did check with Vera Bradley that I could show this and talk about it, and they said that was fine. Because I only have positive things to say about this. It's a test item from the focus group, the insiders group, that they were testing out some things, and I was chosen to test this. That's where other people in the group. And I just love this thing. I think it was called a clip and zip. But it's basically the size of a coin purse, sort of constructed with the way the current coin purse is constructed, with a zipper on top that curves around one corner. And inside it has, instead of just one sort of slip pocket, it has two, one on each side. And it doesn't have that piece of elastic for your lip balm or chapstick, which I'm glad they did away with that. And it has this sort of wristlet strap that has a lobster claw clasp on one end. There is a D-ring here. Like, I think the coin purses also have the D-ring currently, but they don't have this. So it's attached, it's sewn in on one end, and it has this lobster claw clasp on the other. So, you know, it's some flexibility in how you want to configure it, what you want to clip this to, whether it's this D-ring or something else on a bag that you have. Maybe the utility line has things you can clip things around or thread things through, straps and things like that. You could even just put it around the strap, you know, a bag like that. I don't think I would ever carry this hanging from my wrist, but I definitely have used this item, the coin purse, just as a small wallet and slipped it in a pocket. I don't know the name of this pattern, and that's why I did want to show it in better light, because it's so beautiful. I hope that they do release something in it. It is recycled cotton. It does have a good hand feel. Almost feels, it feels softer than this, actually. This feels softer, both recycled. I just think this fabric is so gorgeous. It is, and it's got butterflies, you can see there. But I love anything with that a deep gray, like steel gray kind of background color. I just think is very elegant. And I love, well, not only the butterflies, of course, which I got in the corners here on both sides. And I love these lighter gray, the lighter gray line work that's sort of dropping out on this dark gray background. You can see that there. Love that. And I do love that grass green, that blade of grass there. It's just gorgeous against that dark gray background. That's a real pretty green there, very crisp. But what I do like about these flowers is that, and this you couldn't see so well in the lighting in my car, they're shaded with, like some of them anyway, with a very pale lavender. You can see that there. This one here, just gorgeous. So some of the shape and shading is giving shape to the form, dimension to the form. Is not just line work. Sometimes it's just color shapes placed down. And I do really like that when they do that. You can see it here in the little blue flowers too. So I mean, I hope that they, my one worry was that if they release this with this dedicated strap on it, that they're going to do away with the coin purse completely, which I love. I love the coin purse. So I would love an option that doesn't have a strap. And so that's my only concern about this item, is that it might knock out the coin purse from the line. I'm a little worried about that, but so I have individually wrapped disinfectant wipes in both of the slip pockets, and then in the center I have Band-Aids. But I'll pull all that out so I can show the lining pattern, and you can maybe see the slip pockets a little bit better. So you can sort of see them there. A very dainty, pretty ditzy kind of pattern there. Right, it has a sort of a vintage feel, I feel like. Sort of a retro look. So I like this, and I appreciated being chosen as a tester for it. And I really am liking it. As I said when I was sitting in my car, I tend to use this slipped into an interior pocket, you know, just like that. And that's how I was using my coin purses sometimes when I wanted to contain small things in my bag. And this strap, this loop, really is helpful for when I'm looking in my bag for it. Even just with one hand, or I'm not even really looking, I can feel for the strap and pull it out with the strap, and I know what I'm looking for. And so that was helpful. Really like this a lot because of that strap for this. It's the same kind of logic. It's the same. I'm sorry, Peaches. I knew I saw that falling on you. I'm sorry. Same way I feel about the Carson Cell Phone Crossbody. When I have it in a bag, I know what to feel for when I'm looking for my phone. There's a lot of stuff in my bag, and I know to feel for this flap, you know, which is I usually leave unsnapped. So it's just sort of like a marker in there, a tactile marker. So I really do like that about this loop. Anyway, so the lining here. Now this is, again, that more ditzy-like ski jump Snoopy lining. And that came inside out. Easier than I thought it would. So, you know, if you could, this kind of gives you an idea of what the small Vera looks like, right? Because it's this pattern. So you can see how everything is sort of scattered, and some stuff is upside down and some stuff is right side up in any given, you know, any way you're holding it. So for like straps, where part of the strap on the Vera tote and the small Vera tote is going to be upside down, it wouldn't matter. You wouldn't notice it at all with this pattern, which is great. or like the turn lock. You know, this pattern, this version of the pattern is on the turn lock that they're offering, and so the turn lock is constructed with one piece of fabric on the outside that wraps, and so stuff that's right side up this way is upside down this way, but it wouldn't matter. On a pattern like this, it wouldn't matter, so that's great. I always feel pleased when that happens. I mean, pattern placement sure still matters a little bit, but if you're looking for certain elements, but not having that orientation issue is nice. There's a tag there sewn in. And you can see the, oh, my light. There we go. You can see the snowflakes dropping out in the background. But no paisleys worked into the background here. I do like the yellow and the blue. There's sort of a primary color scheme going on here that works really well with this cartoon. Of course, green is not a primary color, but it just has that kind of, because of the red, the yellow, and the blue, and the particular shades of those pigments has a very primary kind of feel to it. There's Woodstock balancing on the candy cane. The two of them sledding, smiling. There is a pill case that has Snoopy, I think, sitting in a food dish, and Woodstock is nearby. And I almost ordered that, but the way that Snoopy is smiling and his teeth are showing, and there was just something about the embroidery around his teeth that just was creeping me out a little bit. And so I said, well, I'm trying to save a little money. I think I can pass on that. I wanted to show the antlers there. You can see the antler. Where is he? I lost him. Where did he go? There he is. The antler headdress there. Oh, I like this too. I think this combination here of the two of them, him in the smiling, sitting in his dish with Woodstock there, I think this pairing is very similar to what's on the outside of the travel pill case. But when they did the embroidery around his teeth, you know, the outlines around his teeth just kind of look really pronounced. And so I just decided I think I can resist that one. Creepy Snoopy teeth, I can resist. Like the stocking cap on Woodstock here. Very cute. And here's that motif from the embroidered zip ID that I showed of the Snoopy with the 3 Woodstocks and the scarf. The candy canes in the food bowl. So again, it's very cute. Does have all the features of a normal Vera tote. 6 inside slip pockets, a non-removable base, but you can see it's flexible. The hidden slip pocket by the top edge, that's here. I like that feature a lot. And the front slip and zip pocket combo. One thing I do like about the recycled totes is that this front slip pocket seems deeper than it had been in the past. It was a little bit shorter, I think, on the non-recycled totes, and it always seemed a little out of proportion to me. And so I do like that they've lengthened that pocket. And also I feel like it provides more security when you want to drop something down in there. So that's it. It was Slope Snoopy. Check that once again. Yes, Slope Snoopy on the Paisley slopes. Really good color choices here for the red and that green. Really just spot on, perfect Christmas hues. And the Jump Snoopy, which is more of the ditzy. Anyway, so I hope people found that helpful, and sorry about a little bit of the randomness, confusion with the dogs, but that'll work itself out over time. Thanks so much for watching, and hopefully see you next time on Vera Bradley Bag of the Day.